It is all about filling sinkholes this morning with that shifting ground and the change in temperature. We are out on we were there, we're watching. They were filling a little bit earlier. Someone on Facebook told me that it was the product coming out of the cement truck is called unshrinkable fill. So it's gravel and sand with a little bit of cement in it. And Peter promises that when they bring it up to level, that he's gonna write our names in it. So I'm looking for. We're just waiting for another cement truck to come. So Peter, I'm holding you to that. We need our names in that. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. And Frank, we're not the only ones having troubles with sinkholes this morning. Who did I get this from? I got this from Gus Croto from Sarnia. Take a look at this one. They say we've had 15 Watermain breaks since Tuesday morning in Sarnia, and more expected today. Do you have that? Wow. There we go. And it looks as though. Is that a loader or a backhoe? What do you call it?
You know, they sometimes call it an excavator because it has the bucket on the front, and then on the back it has the backhoe as well.
It looks like it has fallen into this sinkhole. Looks like it may have been working on one and went in.
Or maybe working a little bit too close to the edge.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's right across southern Ontario this morning, Frank.
Yeah, it is unbelievable because we're into this warmth. And of course, Sarnia this morning, you're going to see a daytime high through the afternoon of 8 degrees. And you'll notice the warmth and the difference between ground temperature and air temperature. Some fog patches, but now winds are picking up in Sarnia, so you're going to get out of some of that fog. But for today, for Sarnia, you're warm, you're overcast, and then tonight in through tomorrow, temperatures begin to fall for you in Sarnia, and that's when we get into a big change. Here in Toronto, we're seeing the camera bounce around, so winds are starting to pick up. That's going to push in a southerly flow of winds and really raise that temperature today. Toronto's daytime high of 9 degrees, so today warm and wet. In Sarnia, here in Toronto, pack an umbrella. Showers as a risk through the morning into the afternoon continues, and then tonight we get real wet. We're going to see heavier rain roll in about 6:30. Then tomorrow we're going to move from rain to snow, and in between, freezing rain. That's mid-morning, mid-afternoon, and some of the periods of freezing rain we could see could be quite lengthy. Saturday, snowy to start, and then winds whip around out of the north on Saturday. Temperature falls, but we could also see blowing snow on Saturday. Temperatures for today, as I mentioned, 9 plus 1 tomorrow, -9 through Saturday, and then Sunday, clear skies, but look at that, we're back down to -11. -8 into Monday with flurries. Tuesday, a high of -7, -5 into Wednesday. So enjoy the +9 today. A little taste of spring. Over to you, Carrie.
All right, thanks a lot, Frank. Well, we still have problems westbound on the 401 at McCowan in the Express. The right lane, that is partially blocked because of a stalled truck. And we do have emergency crews on the scene, but still no sign of a heavy tow. It's a busy drive on the westbound 401, looking at delays starting around Morningside, but it gets pretty heavy the closer you get to Markham Road. Both express and collector lanes, they have filled in pretty well. We also have a stalled vehicle westbound on the Gardner. It's just past Jarvis. You can see it's in the right lane. There was a tow truck there last time around about 15 minutes ago, but that tow left for whatever reason. So definitely watch out for that, because there's really not a lot of attention being drawn to that stalled vehicle right now. Again, that's westbound on the Gardner, just past Jarvis. Eastbound traffic on the Gardner, that is problem-free so far this morning, but it is a slow go as you approach Jameson onto the Spadina and Jarvis ramps. In town, we still have that sinkhole affecting southbound Yonge Street, south of the 401. 2 right lanes are blocked. Another sinkhole reported northbound on Avenue Road at Eglinton. That is blocking the right lane. Let's look at your drive. Over to you, Tammy.
And we're going to start off with some school bus cancellations this morning. There are some corridor cancellations for Nipissing Parry Sound. That includes West Nipissing and North Bay. Buses canceled for Division 4 in Wellington Dufferin. That serves Dufferin County only. There's also select route cancellations with the Student Transportation Services of South Central Ontario. A full list can be found at bttoronto.ca/storm center. On the streets now, a man walking himself into hospital this morning after a shooting in the city's downtown core. We have a live look at the scene right now. It happened just after 3 o'clock this morning near King and Bathurst. A victim did walk himself into a nearby hospital with the help of a friend, but the extent of his injuries are unclear. There's no word on whether any arrests have been made at this point. And back to some traffic notes to tell you about for drivers this morning. It's that freeze-thaw cycle, a massive sinkhole from a broken water main on Yonge Street at the 401 causing major traffic headaches this hour. You can see just how big it is, the sinkhole in the southbound lanes just a couple of blocks north of York Mills. 2 lanes are now closed for the repairs, and it could appeared yesterday afternoon, this sinkhole. It's going to have a serious impact, though, on drivers this morning coming southbound off of the 401. According to police, the earliest that it could be fixed is late this afternoon, so it may affect the afternoon ride home as well. If you can use an alternate route, it could end up saving you a lot of time. Another area to avoid because of a broken water main, Pape Avenue just south of O'Connor. Repairs still underway today after the break yesterday afternoon. A Pape is closed in both directions from Cosburn to Torrens Avenue, and TTC buses are diverting around that as well. Not known yet exactly when this will reopen, but crews are there filling up some of those holes. And a fairly new problem to tell you about as well, a new sinkhole on Avenue Road just north of Eglinton. That has the right northbound lane blocked right now. Repair crews are at the scene, but that's a new problem, so it could take a while before that is fixed. An elderly couple from Winnipeg have been found dead in their St. Thomas, Jamaica home. The 2 victims have been identified as 81-year-old Melbourne Flake and his 70-year-old wife, Etta. They were found on Tuesday morning. Now, local media reports that construction workers had attempted to contact the couple on Monday before calling the police the next day. It's also reported that the couple was found with their hands and feet tied. Their daughter says the call came from her sister, and it came as a shock.
She just came out and said, "Mom and Dad have been murdered in Jamaica," just like that.
No arrests have been made, and it's not clear if the couple was targeted. In a statement, a Global Affairs Canada spokesperson says, "We offer our deepest condolences to the family and friends of the Canadian citizens who have been murdered in Jamaica. Consular services are being provided to the victim's family. Consular officials are in contact with local authorities to gather additional information. To protect the privacy of the individuals concerned, further details on this case cannot be released."